Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are playing some Balloon Kid. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so we get to kind of fly with our two balloons. And I guess our goal is to pop other balloons? You would figure she'd want to collect them. But popping them is the thing instead, huh? We gotta be careful because we don't know what's coming up. So we don't want to get too close to the edge where we have no reaction time. Oh! Ha! Yeah, controls, I mean, I know it's supposed to be this way, so I'm not really having anything negative really to say about it, but controls are a little, you do wind up all over the place. You don't get to control yourself very well, which is understandable. I mean, you're flapping around on balloons. Now we got fire that's running around. That's into the Game Boy. Are we just going up? Ah, okay, they're coming through here. It kind of feels a little bit like Joust, where, you know, you control yourself by how fast you flap, just like Joust did. A lot of this is kind of Joust-like. Like, the way you handle, the way you control, all of which feel a lot like you're playing Joust. Now everything's moving way too fast. I think we get double balloons as long as we don't miss any. Once we miss one, we actually lose the double balloons. And now we got... Boy, you got real quick. We can bounce on top of the enemies. We just gotta avoid them hitting our... What the heck? Oh, we can, let go of our... What was the point of letting go of our balloon? Can we just get another one? I feel like we're in trouble. What? Okay, so they gave us an extra life, but we had to give up our balloons that we couldn't pick back up. Oops. Like, that was kind of a dick move, I think. Boy, they push it. When you bounce, you bounce. I get that we're on a balloon, but, like, you shouldn't be bouncing like she does. This is definitely a good Game Boy game. Like, it's simple enough to be just a time-wasting distraction. But, I mean, there's really nothing really to the game for the most part. It's almost like Flappy Bird and Joust kind of came together. Like, you want to be close like this, but with the fact that there's birds and bees and everything that just pop out of nowhere to pop your balloon. Oh, and I feel like that spikes. So again, they don't pop your balloon unless they hit your balloon. If they hit you, or you step on them, they just kind of bounce off. I mean, all in all, the game is not overly difficult. And then once you find that that decent groove, like this, where you have just enough because of the way she moves, I think you can avoid a lot in a very short amount of time. Watch out for the hairy caterpillar. But yeah, you bounce off of things so bad. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, 20 is where once you hit 20, you get the double balloons. Yeah, see, they do this to you, but where you have to drop your balloon, like, it doesn't make sense, but that's not, I guess the ground looks like it's spikes, but it's just, I really dislike how bad you jump off of things, or how bad you bounce off of stuff. I don't understand how we don't get our balloons back. Like, see, that's the one thing I really don't understand. Is we could drop our balloons, but we can't pick them back up. And they constantly have one-ups right there. There's got to be something I'm missing. And then we still lose our balloon. Yeah, that makes no sense at all. And then there's nothing you could do. Yeah, I'm not... That really kind of bothers me a lot. So you literally have to drop it. And then the bouncing off of everything, as awful as you are, as it is also just a very annoying... And then we just die. Like, this is kind of stupid, to be honest. Like... I mean, I know, okay, we just go over it, but I don't understand why they put these one-ups in a spot like this where you can't actually get them. For multiple reasons. The whole fact that she is just bounces off of things like crazy is absolutely stupid. Like, I get it when you're in the balloon, whatever, but like her bouncing off of stuff like that is really aggravating. And the fact that you can't pick up a balloon and, like, use it as your thing. Once you drop them, that's it. And then it has it to where you can't... I don't know. The whole thing doesn't make sense. Wow, so we got... Oh, come on! I mean, I saw it coming, but we just couldn't avoid him. Her moving is... I mean, all in all, the game is fine. for what it is. I know what they're trying to do. I get it. So I can't really say anything like that there's a problem with it. It just makes the game that much more frustrating and just kind of annoying when you barely tap something and you bounce across the screen. It's like, come on. Like, I see you hit the balloon and kind of bouncing a little bit or doing something, but as dramatic as it is, and the way everything, I get the controlling is how it is for a reason, and that part is fine, but it's just with that on top of the fact that anything you touch, you bounce everywhere, and it doesn't really work like you would kind of assume it would, to where you just wherever a slight little angle is, you go some weird way, and then it's hard to recuperate. The fact that you could drop your balloons, but where everything is, getting them again is almost like I haven't seen anywhere you can do it, because as soon as you hit something, you bounce so far off you cannot get that. Like, it's definitely going to be like a precision game, I'll say. But all in all, like I said, it really functions and moves and everything a lot like Joust. If you remember how Joust was, where you'd have to flap and go, and then everything would be really kind of off, and you couldn't fully really maneuver as well as you would like to. This is exactly the same feeling of that, where you kind of can get going, but then you kind of drift a little bit, and then you have to force yourself back the other way, and all these mechanics working against you, which of course lends itself to the difficulty and how everything functions, and that's fine if you actually enjoy that, or if it's something that you want to try out. The game lends itself well to Game Boy. It's definitely playable. It's something you can kind of screw around with for a little bit, get a game over, whatever, and then be like, we're done for now. Can you even continue, or no? That's it. Balloon Trip. Let's check out Balloon Trip real quick, just to see how everything is. Oh, so this is the longer you're going, I guess. But like I said, you move and she just took off. Like, I didn't even barely flap and she just went. And we'll do one more. Jesus, that's what you get. You just beat a high score. Yeah, this one is so much worse than the control on the normal game. It feels like a little bit. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be one of those things that's gonna take you a while, because the controls suck so much when you're in the air. See, once you kind of get her into a groove, it kind of works okay. But once you kind of get out of that groove like that, yeah. I mean, like I said, all in all, for brief stints of playing and just to kind of try to beat some stuff or whatever, definitely not bad. But I don't really see you spending a lot of time in large chunks trying to do this, because after a while, I feel are going to start getting way more obnoxious and just annoyed at it than anything. I mean, there is definitely the people that would definitely really enjoy these kind of games. As with everything, there is definitely the audience for it, but I think as a whole, there's a vast majority of people that probably would play this once or twice, get annoyed with it, put it away, or not even bother at all. And then there's just a very, very small minority that I think would really get enjoyment out of it. There's really nothing overly negative to say about the game, because it functions how you'd expect. It's exactly what you want. The gripes I have with it is just personal. It's just personal for me, where I understand what they're trying to do, and it definitely functions the way I guarantee that they wanted it to. The controls, the bouncing, everything is just obnoxious enough that that's what lends itself to being the game, more so than anything else. And it's just, are you okay with really frustrating controls and bouncing off of things? Because that's what the game is. So anyways, with that being said, guys, you have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.